A pretty hot equipment take I have is I don't really care that Ping invented the Anser and the Anser 2 putters. I absolutely do not believe they are the best doing it right now in terms of shaping, and for that reason, I don't mind that others copy. Now in this video, I'm going to focus specifically on the Anser 2. Maybe I'll do another one on the Anser, and I want to be fair to Ping. I don't mind the original Anser. For what it was at the time, incredible design. And this looks good, but the new ones are just kind of brutal. Now, to me, any good putter is usually going to have three elements. You want it to be relatively streamlined from front to back. You don't want it to look super thick and chunky. On the Anser 2 specifically, it's going to have some straighter lines, which are going to give you nice alignment cues, and that's great. But from there, you don't want it to be too straight. You want some nice rounded elements because that's going to take thinking out of it and allow you to focus more purely on feel. So to me, just looking at the back of the current Anser, I mean, it's already extremely evident. You can see it's kind of a short, stocky, chunky look. Bumpers are extremely chunky. This back piece here is as well. Then the way it steps down from the top part of the cavity to the bottom is extremely noticeable. And address kind of tells a similar story. You know, the original is a little bit thinner, more streamlined, rounded around the bumpers. This new one is thick. First off, I don't like the rolled top line. I don't really like how wide the actual Anser cavity is in general. To me, it kind of makes the bumpers look short and stocky, which they are. The actual line looks thicker. The way it steps down is very noticeable. It's sharp around the heel. If anything, I prefer the OG. But even though I like the original one better, I don't love it that much. Like the razor thin top line is not my thing. So with that, let's just go through my top three Anser 2 shapes of all time. At my 3 spot, I'm going with the Bettinardi BB-8 Tri. The top line's still a little bit thin, but I love that it's flat. I think it adds a nice subtle alignment cue. The roundedness to straightness ratio is really, really good. The bumpers are thinner. It's just generally thinner back here. You can see it pinches in a little bit more. This is a really good shape. Then at my number 2 spot, I'm going with the Byron Morgan 612, God rest his soul. Talk about a really good shape. The way Byron rounded these bumpers is absolutely timeless. I mean, the top line might be a hair on the thin side, but it doesn't even matter because the shape is so good. And because of the finish, you can barely see it steps down. This is class. You might argue it's a hair thick here, but the way it steps down from the bumper to the cavity, I think is a little bit more natural looking than the Bettinardi. This also has a slightly higher toe, which I love the look of, but the thing I don't like about high toes is obviously they're not symmetrical. And with that, I give you my favorite Anser 2 shape of all time. The Swag Golf Handsome 2. Yes. Every time I pick one of these up, it makes me want to nut. The top line is flat. It is perfectly between thick and thin. The overall width is a little bit narrower. They take out the step down in the cavity through their milling process, which makes it look unbelievably streamlined. It is perfectly rounded around the bumpers. It pinches in a little bit more in terms of the cavity width. This looks amazing. Tri-sole, thinner back piece, but the way it steps down is very natural. The way this is rounded up almost looks like the toe is higher, but it's not. It's perfectly symmetrical. Dude, this shape is genuinely perfection. I wouldn't change a single thing besides the offset. But what's so funny to me is they are known as a head cover company, not a putter company. It's crazy.